6 months ago, I made a video about Black Ops 1 on Steam, and I explained despite it's safe to play, it has a toxic community on multiplayer and almost a non-existent player count on zombies. Because of that, some people look for alternatives and see Microsoft Store as a good option. But the big question is it still playable? Is also safe to play like Steam? So in this video I'll show you if it's worth play Black Ops 1 but on Microsoft Store version. The Black Ops 1 on Microsoft Store was launched almost 1 year ago, and despite it's an old game, this version was rebuilt with a different system and different network, and just remind you, this version doesn't have a cross-platform with Steam. About multiplayer, like Steam version, it also works with several browsers and there are a lot of servers on this version, but as expected, it's completely dead, no one is playing. I tried to find a match every day, but the closest I got was only one guy playing, so the only option is play with bots. About DLCs, all servers include DLC maps, so that's great, now you only need players, right? Now, whether this version is safe or not, you might ask. If this version works with several browsers like Steam, it's also safe to play, right? The thing is, the Steam version, all servers are by the community, each one with an admin, rules, anti-cheats, etc. But the Microsoft Store, all servers are official, in other words, by the Activision, with no rules, no admins and a different anti-cheat. And as I explained in my videos about Black Ops 2 and World War 2 on Microsoft Store version, we found out they were not safe to play. So the big question is, if this version goes to PC Game Pass, has this service all official, we can play safely, or this version is vulnerable to OC attacks. Other thing is, even though the Steam version has your problems, it supports community launches, for example Plutonium BO1. The launch includes all DLC maps, works with several browsers, serves active every day with diverse game modes and also better community, but the Microsoft Store version doesn't support this launch because, like I said, it was rebuilt with a different system and a different network, and really, to find the photo location is difficult because the Microsoft Store doesn't show the photo location because the files are hidden, and to find manually I have to grant a user permission. The zombie mode, like Steam version, it doesn't show how many people are playing each map, and it was difficult to find a Kino de Tonte lobby on Steam. Now imagine the Microsoft Store, is it possible? So the only option is to play solo. The upside is, despite it runs on P2P, I played more than 100 hours on the Steam version and I didn't feel unsafe to play, and there are no reports about hackers in zombies, so the Microsoft Store works in the same way. Now the downside is obviously finding players. The only way to find it is if you like to do achievements like me and go to True Achievements where you find gaming sessions made by people looking for achievements. Now the Steam version, there are a lot of people in the forums for any region who wants to play not only for achievements, Easter eggs, but also for fun. And the biggest downside is, like in multiplayer, the zombies on Steam also supports Plutonium, with a lot of active servers every day, including all DLC maps. It has an option to add modes and also serves with custom maps, while Microsoft Store doesn't. About the price, it's exactly the same price as the Steam version, $40.20 on sales, very expensive for a 16 years old game. The only advantage of the Microsoft Store is the Microsoft Rewards, where you earn points playing games or doing quests and then can convert them into money, gain discounts or even buy the game at full price but with points. But honestly, I don't recommend you spend points for this game. Call of Duty Black Ops 1 on Microsoft Store is completely dead. It has no existing player accounts, even multiplayer and zombies, and despite it works with a different system and network, the multiplayer, whether it's safe or not, is still questionable, even in several browsers, because the game works with official servers and doesn't support community launcher. As a result, I do not recommend play this version. I recommend the Steam version because it supports community launches with an active community, serves active every day, etc. So that's the current stage of Call of Duty Black Ops 1 on Microsoft Store. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. If you have a suggestion to revisit and review an old or better game, drop in comments. Thanks to watch and I'll see you in the next one.